Welcome back. I'm Andrew Comstock. A lot of talk about education expenses center on college costs, but another important facet of the conversation includes the time leading up to college. That's primary and secondary schools, or K through 12 education is sometimes how it's known. Many of our clients and you are probably interested about sending your kids to private school. So how do you budget for it? What are the avenues that you can use to kind of curb costs? We're going to look at a couple of strategies right now. So how do you budget for private school? The average cost in the Kansas City area for primary school, so K through 8th grade, is around $6,000 or $7,000 a year. Nationally, it's closer to $8,000. And then secondary school, we know in Kansas City, it's about $14,400 is the average cost, ranging from $10,000 all the way up into the mid $25,000 or higher range. So this could cost families hundreds of thousands of dollars before college even starts. So how do you start budgeting for it, or how do you pay for it? The first thing we see is most of our clients just work it into their budgets. Not rocket science by any means, but what they do is they just kind of figure it out either on a monthly or annual basis, and they just kind of work it into their cash flow. It's a priority for them, so therefore they make it work. One thing we do see now is the use of 529s as a way to bring that in to pay for K through 12 education. In the tax cuts that came into existence in 2018, it allowed up to $10,000 a year to be used for K through 12 education. We helped a couple of blog posts and also some videos about that in the future, which you can see. You can also look for outside discounts. Some schools allow for financial aid, and that can range from scholarships, that can be need-based financial aid. It could be grants from endowments. If you've got a religious school, Catholic school or other religious institution, sometimes they have in-parish discounts. Generally speaking, you'll also find discounts if you have multiple children in the school. They give a discount for the more children you have, or they'll even have family pricing if you have more than 3 children. You can also ask for a pay upfront discount. So if you're willing to pay your tuition a little earlier or at the beginning of the school year opposed to monthly, occasionally we can see a 5 or even a 10% discount. Sometimes you have to ask for that, though. It's not something they generally publish on the website. Those are going away. We've seen that a lot less in the last couple of years, but it never hurts to ask. Some schools offer alumni discounts. So if you have sent your kids, or if you have gone there and you're sending your kids to the same elementary or high school, oftentimes there can be a deduction or a discount there. Lastly is don't be afraid to ask for help from family members. So an aunt and uncle, your parents or a grandparent, if private schooling K through 12 was important to them and they sent you there, they may be willing to pay for part of it or to help share in some of the costs with it, especially if they're planning on doing some gifting for college or other stuff down the road. So in conclusion, private school is a priority. Mapping out the plan is important. How are you going to pay for it? So you got to figure that out before you sign your kids up. Is it going to be something we're just going to work with our budget and work with it that way? Or are we going to go ask family for it? And how might we use 529s? So with the right savings plan, you can definitely make this happen. If you've got any questions about this or other financial planning topics, we'd love to speak with you.